Hello friends, in this video I'm going to discuss what is meaning of right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion is the people's right to practice any religion of their own choice. No one will force, no one will convince, and no one will pursue to anyone against his her will in respect of practicing of a religion of one's own choice. So in this video, I will discuss the provisions of right to freedom of religion. Let's start with the introduction. Right to freedom of religion. It is enshrined in Part 3rd of the Indian Constitution. Chapter Fundamental Rights. Subchapter Right to freedom of religion. Articles 25 to 28. Now, let's discuss the question. What is meaning of right to freedom of religion? The preamble of our constitution defines Indian state as secular. It means this state has no religion, as it gives its all citizens freedom to choose and practice any religion of their choice. So, the state gives equal respect to all religions, and it not only protects all religions equally but also safeguards the interests of all citizens in reference to their religious practices. Now, let's discuss the provision described in the Constitution of India. Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. It gives freedom of conscience and free profession, practice, and propagation of religion and states that, subject to public order, morality, and health, and to the other provisions of this part, all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right freely to profess, practice, and propagate religion. In this provision, the first clause read as subject to public order, morality, health, and other fundamental rights. So, regarding the same, clause 2 of Article 25 states that nothing in this article shall affect the operation of any existing law or prevent the state from making any law in reference to regulating or restricting any economic, financial, political, or other secular activity which may be associated with religious practice, and providing for social welfare and reform or the throwing open of Hindu religious institutions of a public character to all classes and sections of Hindus. However, at this point in time, note in a case, namely Stainless versus State of Madhya Pradesh, the Supreme Court has held that the right to propagate religious doesn't include any right to forcible conversions, as these may disturb public order. Now, the next provision is Article 26. It gives freedom to manage religious affairs and read as subject to public order, morality, and health. Every religious denomination or any section thereof shall have the right to establish and maintain institutions for religious and charitable purposes, to manage its own affairs in matters of religion, to own and acquire movable and immovable property, and to administer such property in accordance with law. Next, Article 27 gives freedom as to payment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion and read as no person shall be compelled to pay any taxes, the proceeds of which are specifically appropriated in payment of expenses for the promotion or maintenance of any particular religion or religious denomination. It means there would be no restriction or objection if the taxes are being used for promotion of all religions. Next, Article 28 gives freedom as to attendance at religious instruction or religious worship in certain educational institutions and read as no religious instruction shall be provided in any educational institution wholly maintained out of state funds. Further, Clause 2 of Article 28 states that nothing in Clause 1 shall apply to an educational institution which is administered by the state but has been established under any endowment or trust which requires that religious instruction shall be imparted in such institution. Further, Clause 3 of Article 28 states that no person attending any educational institution recognized by the state or receiving it out of state funds shall be required to take part in any religious instruction that may be imparted in such institution or to attend any religious worship that may be conducted in such institution or in any premises attached thereto unless such person or if such person is a minor, his guardian has given his consent thereto. It means every person has freedom not to participate in religious instruction or worship. Lastly, regarding the right to freedom of religion, I would like to end my session with the statement of Ronald Reagan, the former President of the United States. He says, "We establish no religion in this country. We command no worship. We mandate no belief, nor will we ever. Church and state are and must remain separate. All are related images free to believe or not believe. All are free to practice a faith or not. And those who believe are free and should be free to speak of and act on their belief."